Good morning, Marty, and welcome to another tech tip. In this video, I will show and outline how to enter your second SGO scores. Now, this is really individualized, so it really depends on what type of course you teach and how many different type of courses you teach. But either way, in order to log in, that was all outlined in the first video, so please feel free to go to the first video if you need to refresh your memory on how to log into FileMaker. What I do want to iterate is that in order to put in your SGO scores, you must be in FileMaker Pro 11. Now, your laptops have two FileMaker Pros. There's FileMaker Pro 12 and 11. In order to put SGO scores, you must be working out of FileMaker Pro 11. And again, look back to video number 1 to just refresh yourself on how to get in. Once you are in, just click over to Find. In order to look yourself up as a teacher, you always have to use these menu buttons up here. So we're going to go over to where it says Find, and I'm just going to type in my last name, press Enter, and then all of my information should fill in. Now, just go over here to this SGO tab. We're going to click on that, and then your course numbers should be here. Now, just click on the course number you want to work with, and click this yellow submit button, and it will take you to the form from where you filled out your first SGO. Now, again, if you only teach one course, which is a majority of the teachers in Marti, but there are some exceptions. So if you do teach one course, you did one SGO pre-test, and everyone in the class should have received that. We then selected a group of kids that we were going to work separately, which were the more specific SGO. This was the group that you were going to work with a specific skill throughout the whole year. So when you come in and you want to enter your general SGO post-test, that will all be filled into this green column here. Once you are done filling in your SGO post, just come up here to import data. And when you click that, it will pretty much bring you to another screen. And this screen is important. This screen will let you know how many students need to get a 70 or better. And for me here, it says that anywhere from 9 to 11 students must receive a 70 or better or improve in their SGO in order for me to fulfill my duty as far as the SGO score is concerned. Okay, for those of us again who ran it this way, you also selected a small amount of students that you were going to work with a specific skill, whether it was through portfolio assessment, whether it was a very specific skill in your class. For example, in history, I could have worked with these students on primary sources. So anything I worked with them on primary sources throughout the year, I would have recorded those grades, and then I would put the overall post SGO score on that specific skill. I would put those scores here. Now again, this part is very individualized. So depending on how you work with them, whether it was through portfolio, whether it was a specific post test, or whether you worked with them throughout the year and you collected those scores and averaged them out, either way, you would add those scores here to your specific. Now, when you're done entering your specific SGO post scores, you would come up here and click on Import Data. And again, it will take you to another screen and will let you know how many students need to have gotten a 70 or better in that post-specific SGO in order for you to receive your proper points for this section. Okay. Now, once you're done putting in all your data, you are pretty much all completely done with this section. The only thing you need to do is make sure that you have covered your 70% as far as your points are concerned. So again, once you are done, you're just putting in your post scores, and then you're putting your specific pre-scores. Now, for those of us who teach multiple courses, now again, this is individualized. Not everyone does it this way, but if you do, you may have done 2 general scores. And if that's the case, you would also go to your SGO and then just fill in the post SGO here, and then your post SGO here. Okay. If there are any questions, please feel free to see Miss Hutton or myself here in the Media Center. We'd like to put this out with enough time for you to take care of all the kinks and problems before we get to that deadline. So again, if you have any questions or problems, please see myself or Miss Hutton here in the Media Center so we can work out your problems. Thank you again for this update. Again, any questions, feel free to email me or see me in the Media Center. Thank you.